Welcome back to our channel. I'm Tiffany, and this handsome guy is...
Your husband.
This is Shawn.
I'm Shawn.
And on today's video, we're going to be talking about...
building your own custom home. So let's say you've made the decision to build a custom home. We're going to talk about the process. Some tips, tricks, things to look for.
What to expect, what to plan for just in case.
All right, so here we go.
Stick around.
Stick around.
Whether you call the greater Prescott area your home or you're still considering it, building your own custom home can be very rewarding, but it may seem like a daunting task. What if you don't have a construction background? Who do you hire as a builder? What about financing, construction loans, construction to permanent financing? These are all variables that you really need to consider when building. By no means will this be a step-by-step guide, but our hope is, after 20 years experience and having done this ourselves, plus help many other clients navigate through this process, it might help you along the way.
All right, so you've made the decision you're going to build, and you start shopping for lots. So one of the things that you're going to want to look for, and that's a nice bonus if it's done, is purchasing a lot that's already developed. So here I am standing on a lot. Obviously there's power transformer here, which is great. Power's already in the road, and stub to the lot, and then you'll see a wellhead. So this well has already been drilled, and the bonus of that, many sellers are drilling wells as part of their process of developing the lot. And if you can find a lot that already has a well drilled, you can go to usually the wellhead, and you'll see the contact information of the well driller, and they likely have some information on the flow of the lot, what the production is, how many gallons per minute, and that will save you in the long run. You don't want to get in a situation where you purchase a lot and then try to drill a well to come to find out that the well is not producing. So that's one of our tips.
So here's an example of a well that is connected to power. It's connected to a well pressure tank to pressurize the system and bring water in. And oftentimes the builders will put in a hose bib next to the wellhead. So here's that example for you guys. So one other thing worth noting, if you're gonna go ground up, you're starting with dirt, you don't have any utilities, you're gonna have to put all those in. The other thing that is definitely important to know in our area, most custom builders are gonna quote you a year to a year and a half for construction. That's not including if you're gonna start with an architect and how long that's gonna take to get your plans together. Permits departments are running way behind right now. And then you add in the year that we're living in currently, and you're gonna have supply chain shortages and issues there. So if you have patience and you want everything, perfect in your own specifications and your own fit and finish, then this is the route to go. But there is definitely some trials and tribulations that come with it, so just be aware of that. So one other downside, and this is probably true across most of the country, but it's definitely going on in our area right now. It's the middle of a weekday and it's maybe noon, maybe 12:30. And I'm standing on somebody's slab and there's nobody here. So we're definitely having a tradesman shortage right now. Finding subcontractors and contractors who have the time, who aren't backlogged for months and years in advance, is definitely an issue we're experiencing.
Make sure you also add into your budget a 20% contingency factor for those cases of the prices for building materials rising, or if you find something you want to upgrade along the way.
So if you're going to build a custom home from the ground up and you're going to try to select a custom home builder, here's some tips for you to keep in mind of how to pick the best one. So first things first is you're going to want to go to the registrar of contractors and make sure that there aren't any complaints issued against the builder that you're considering. You're going to be spending a lot of money with your builder. You're going to want to make sure that you're getting a quality person who's going to do the job that you're hiring them for. The second thing is to talk to some people that have built with them. Have they been happy with the construction? Have they, did they like the process? Were they happy with how the builder handled everything? Did they answer their questions, and did they build it in a timely fashion? And then the third thing is you're going to want to compare. So if you're going to bid a couple different builders and you're going to look at the pricing, you're going to want to make sure that you're comparing apples to apples. Is it 2x6 construction? Is it 2x4 construction? Are they doing foam spray insulation, or are they doing bats? So just a couple things to keep in mind. If you're in need of a builder and you want a good recommendation, give us a call. We have names of people who build some great houses in our area, and some that, that do a great job. So let us know.
Something that is also important to keep in mind when deciding if you want to go down the route of building a custom home is consulting with a builder that you have seen their homes and you like their style, the fit and finish, and making sure that the budget you have in mind is what it will cost to build what you're ideally wanting to build.
We often get asked, how much is it going to cost per square foot to build the house that I want? A lot of builders will quote you kind of an average price, and it greatly depends on your spec level, whether you want granite countertops, quartz countertops, real hardwood floors versus laminate floors. So there's lots of variables. But even in addition to the finishes, there are lots of other variables, specifically development of the lot. You could be in an area where you've got good soils with lots that the soils actually have a good perk test. That would mean you would be able to build with a conventional septic system, which is going to be far less costly than an alternate system, which could be 2-3 times the cost. New home on a relatively flat lot versus a hillside lot, which could greatly increase your development costs for your site work. So there's many things to consider. A couple years ago, you could build a really nice home with good finishes for $250 a square foot. But with the rising cost of materials and inflation, we've heard recently costs can be as high as $350 per square foot or more.
All right, well, hopefully all these tips and tricks helps you in your decision-making process, and we can help you turn this pile of rocks into your next dream home. What else? Anything else to add?
I think that's it. Any questions? We're happy to chat. Reach out. You can call us, email us, text us, or DM.
All right, we'll catch you on the next video. See you later.
Bye.